Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So as we get into the middle of the trading week, we're hearing that British Petroleum, or BP as it's more commonly known, has hit 8-year high profits for 2021, and this is on the back of soaring gas and oil prices in the UK and actually all over Europe, as we saw in a couple of weeks ago that these prices will start moving higher, especially in the UK. So let's just take a few moments at the figures then. So 9.5 billion pounds of cost profit for 2021, which is quite significant, as I said, an 8-year high. But some members of parliament have said that they must have a windfall tax now. Basically a windfall tax is imposed by governments on corporations that have benefited from economic expansion, and they have certainly benefited from the pandemic, as and with the tensions in the Ukraine and Russia as well really heightening, we've seen more moves for prices to start moving higher. Obviously, if there are sanctions on these countries as well, then pipelines will be affected, and thus oil and gas will be affected even further. So very, very significant news there. And just to touch on Alibaba as well, I saw a story in there. Prices did jump up yesterday in yesterday's trading on the back that, well, depending on what news article you read, Citigroup are looking that Alibaba is registering 1 billion new shares that could be issued to depositories which are trading on the New York Stock Exchange. So we'll just take a look at those charts now. And BP, first of all, as you can see, I just wanted to point out the recent accentuation on the chart since the back end of 2020. As you can see here, prices have moved higher and higher, and we are looking even further on oil as well. If you look at Brent oil hitting the $90 mark for the first time in a long time, since 2014 actually, and obviously crude oil hitting the heights as well. We are looking at another push to the upside of British Petroleum. As you can see, trading very far away from the Ichimoku cloud, but having a small, it might not be such a significant advantage for a bearish divergence in the near term at least. But as you can see here, if we just zoom in on the trades, we are looking that British Petroleum did actually finish slightly bit lower in that remark as well. Excuse me. So if we look at the 4-hour chart as well, at the moment, just seeing what the possibilities are, but we are still looking that prices are trading above the Ichimoku cloud, which is quite significant. However, this bearish divergence in the near term looks a bit more of a conflict in the near term, as I just said. So just pointing that out for you on the chart at the moment. So that's looking possibly to start bringing prices lower. So it might not be all plain sailing for British Petroleum, but their revenues have actually skyrocketed recently. So just keep an eye on the headlines going forward. And Alibaba as well. I'll just take it on a 4-hour chart because I just want to, a daily chart, we can see the continued descension in prices. Very, very vast and trading below the Ichimoku cloud. However, if we just swing it to a 4-hour chart, we just want to look at what the possibilities are in the near term, because I'm just seeing a little bit of a market pickup in the last trading session. As you can see here, prices were just trading above the recent troughs, and that could indicate another swing higher. So if we penetrate this Ichimoku cloud, very thin line here, then we can move for more fresher highs, at least above the 135 zone, which it has seen quite heavy resistance there recently. So just a few things to look out for as we head into the back end of the trading week. And once again, that's all we have time for the Stock Watch. Join me again tomorrow, where I bring you another host of stocks to look into, and we'll see what the progression opportunities are for then. Until then, bye for now.